Party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Ross moving, Lowe's, Rumble, Aldo, Nice is the uncle.
So I'm leaving the dealership yesterday, and keep in mind, I was in that bad boy a little over 3 hours for a scheduled appointment, so I'm hot at this moment. I'm pretty hot, and I don't even know why. I get down the road like 2 minutes, and I just had the most randomest thought in my mind for whatever reason. I just started thinking about reform freaks, and with this just brings me to my next point. I know that everybody has a past. Well, not quite. Not everybody was out there like that, so let me not say that. But you get what I'm getting at. I know everybody got a past and people change their life. But how many people you think is dealing with a freak that's reformed? They don't even know it. Well, they might know, but you get what I'm getting at. They don't know the past like that. You might be dealing with the high school 304, the high school salute, or just post-high school salute 304, and you would never know. And I know everybody needs a second chance or third chance, but I just had the most randomest thought about a reformed freak. And that's just crazy. They got some out there. So, pick them wisely.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man, Aldo Nice.
It's your boy, Rod Smooth.
It's your boy, Los, a.k.a. CAP.
Yeah, Rumble. I was all ready to start talking about scheduled appointments at the dealership, cutting, scheduled maintenance.
That boy skirt. That boy went in skirt on us.
He went changed.
And that man mouth was wet. I don't know if y'all quite heard that. Man mouth was very juicy when he was talking about the reform freaks.
Man, I mean, it's a topic that could get a mouth juicy, I suppose. So I'm not gonna.
I mean, I think to his point, it definitely determined like when was she that type of freak though, and then in what capacity? Like was she just a little chick who was, was quick in high school? Like, she was having sex and shit with different dudes or whatever. Or was she the train thing in high school?
So, that's the one note that I wrote down. The run versus a freak. Big difference. Big difference. The run is a go liver. Well, a go liver ain't necessarily a run. The go liver just mean you go live. No rehearsal. You're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And I will say, white people call it she puts out.
Oh, which part? Not the run.
The go live.
Oh, the go live.
The go live is she puts out.
She puts out.
Yeah.
I did not know that there was a. I don't think that I never put it. I've heard the term. I didn't know that that's really what it kind of boiled down to.
Oh, that's what it means.
Wow.
Well, I mean, if it depends, but it depends if she puts out. Like if she go live and she walk in there and let 4-5 do. I don't want that one.
Well, we just talked about that, Los. If she let 4-5
that's
do,
the run.
That's the run.
Yeah, but I'm saying go live run. That's got to be the same thing.
No, we just determined it's not the same thing. I thought, where were you 2 seconds ago, Los? Did you disappear to somewhere? No, I think
my AirPods are switching.
I think if you were to say that thing go live, you would just say there's a possibility that you can smash.
Yeah. It's a good possibility.
That's what you're saying.
It's a good.
Yes.
It's a very good possibility.
That holla at that thing with the right set of words,
and it's not going to take a long time.
It's a high possibility that you.
Yeah, but that also means that my cousin smash, my homeboy
Los,
smash.
I don't know.
They know, everybody know.
But Los, I get that point. But I guess what we're saying is, did your cousin smash and your homeboy smash and you smash all at the same time?
That's the go live.
That's the go live, right? No, that's not the go live. I'm sorry. That's the run. That's the run.
Okay. All right. Well, all that intermingles to me.
Okay. So I say all of that not to say that none of the three of us would even know anything about their life or that of those type of things. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong when you're right about that.
One time this podcast. Well, you're right though, Los. But one time this podcast is brought to you by the Catholic Church and the Baptist Church. Go ahead, Los.
Yeah, I'm just, these are stories that we've heard and we just saying what we heard people say.
Yeah. Continue. You got to know these type of things. Like when you're growing up, as like you got to know the difference between when they talking about like weed numbers and they like, oh man, I got an ounce, I got a zone. You got to know what that is, or you're not gonna know what's happening in the conversation that people are talking about. Just like you got to know how to like play, like shoot pool. Cause you got to know how to do certain things when you're in the presence of other black men.
Play dominoes.
You got to know how to play dominoes.
Spades.
You got to know how to count. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So you got to know this freak terminology. Not that we would know anything about it in real life.
Never, ever.
But
never have I ever.
Not like we knew the salute /304. It took me a while.
I don't know what's the 304. Please somebody explain.
Calculator.
Yeah.
304.
Paging number.
Rumble is a step ahead, man.
That was kind of old.
But he brought it back though. He brought it back on our head though, Los.
That's the thing, yeah. Like that's the thing. It might have been a thing at one point in time, but Rumble just know it's always appropriate when he bring back. You know, like it's like retro. It's not old news. It's retro. It's rustic. Like it looked good. It sound good. Gotcha.
So I think the one that I thought about when I heard Rumble talking was that T.I. song, which is often like it's a classic. And for those who know, and most people know of our age, came out in the early 2000s. But I mean, she got Angelized with the baby face. You know what I mean? I want my mama and daddy to meet her, maybe have my baby. But she a freak though. Like that. That's the everybody in the hood know she nothing but a freak though. But when I look in her pretty eyes, I don't see it though. Yeah, but I mean there is a level of freakdom that a dude will like walk around and say, you know what, I'm okay with that. That's your pass is your pass. But I think it stops at that level of run, cutting when them boys say, oh, we ran that thing one night, all three of us. I don't know if there's a statute of limitations on that though. Like Raj, could you chime in on that? Like if somebody was like, yeah, we ran that thing in 11th grade, and you know, she was like, it was a long time ago. They was all 15 and 16 years old.
Instantly, if someone were to tell me that about my old lady, I would feel like a cuckold. So I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to feel like that. So like if honestly, like I don't think anybody in our friend circle, like anybody that I hold value to, deserves to date the run at any point in her life. If she was the run, like no, you always got the run.
No, stop it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No. Hold on.
Maybe you could find Christ.
Can I stop? I'm just gonna say this. It's not that I don't believe she got it in her, because she still potentially got it in her. Yes. But I think that energy could be channeled. I think you could have had somebody who had a very promiscuous past and did things like that. And I always think that there's some kind of a mental aspect that goes into that. Because like some kind of you're going through some issues if you're allowing that to be like. I
think that's what I'm saying.
So maybe she's come through the other side of that. Maybe she had counseling. She checked on her mental health, her wellness, and she didn't came out the other side like, you know what? I am really a nympho. I just like to do it like that. But I'm going to channel that energy towards you, Raj. Like me and you and like whatever you want to do. I'm with it. Because I used to be the run, so I'm with whatever you want.
And then when Raj can't keep up with that nympho
okay,
energy,
but you said it. Look, Los, but what you're doing is you putting casting aspersions upon that woman, and you don't even know that woman. That woman might be found the Lord. You said, like you said.
Yeah, she could still find love, but at any given time, if that little voice come through and they say run, every time she hear a train pass by.
I was about to say, every time she hear a gunshot in the air like a track. Pow! She just take off.
She get wet.
Okay, Los. All right, Los.
My bad. I've been doing good. My bad. Okay, but yeah,
I mean, point in cases, I just don't ever want to date the run. Like me personally, I don't know how y'all boys feel, but at any point in
that man got a
life, I don't want to date the run.
That man got a big freak 24/7 though, Raj.
I would divorce the run.
That's strong. Yeah, that is a strong statement. That is a very strong statement. Now I know we sitting over here and we clowning. And I know people who out there listening probably got an opinion on this, and this isn't really what we wanted to start the podcast with this week. It's just it's just a story.
Too.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just
chime in, please.
This is what we started with, and this is all I'm gonna say. I think that's a little cruel of a thing to say, Raj. Like if you fell in love with a woman and you with that woman for like some time, like you just said, and you married her because you just said I would divorce her, and then somebody come up with like, yeah, man, I remember her. She from my city. Because I know, like, literally, I know, we all know some people from our cities or, our, like, formative years, college and whatever else that was wild, was promiscuous, was the run. And you could see them on, like, social media with their family and stuff. And, like, I would venture to believe if somebody went to tell their husband that their husband wouldn't leave them. I feel like you're saying that really cavalierly, Raj. Like, I'm just going to leave. I'm divorcing. I don't think that's a real thing.
I mean, I don't know if it's... No, okay, so yes, I did say it very cavalier. Like you said, maybe I said it as if it was going to happen immediately.
Yeah.
Like I got the papers already written just in case.
Just in case.
But that's not what I'm saying. Okay. I'm saying I think it's just gonna sit on my mental.
It's gonna eat on you. It's gonna eat away. I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna be there.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna probably
the first big argument, you're gonna pull it up.
Yeah, you was the run.
Shut up. That's why you had 13 niggas in the room.
How in the world you gonna tell me you don't want to eat seafood tonight? You was the run.
How you
I don't feel like going look at. I don't feel like going look at furniture store. I don't want to go to the furniture store. You was the run.
You don't like hot dogs no more, huh? Okay.
Oh my God!
I don't want to. Nah, it's just gonna be just sitting on.
So you're just gonna put the toilet paper upside down where you gotta pull it from the bottom, and you was the run.
Come on, man.
Like that type of thing, right?
Like that. All that. Yeah.
Oh, so you just not gonna clean the kitchen, huh? You ain't gonna clean the kitchen. Oh, yeah. That's why he's running through your dog ass.
What? You want me to wash the dishes on my off day? You was the run. You washed the dishes.
Fucking
Los.
Oh, my bad.
You're not doing the same thing that me and Roger doing. I don't know if you noticed that.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
You're being cruel and sarcastic and very mean to that young lady. We just calling upon the fact that she was the run.
I'm being mean.
You're being mean. Yes.
Because I'll be hurt.
I'm trying to watch SportsCenter. Why are you trying to watch Real Housewives when you was the run? Like that. Like that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you do like football, huh? Mm-hmm. They ran plays on your ass.
Okay, Los. No, we're not. We got to change the subject because you're starting this podcast off all wrong. We got good Christians who listen to this every week. And now they don't want to listen because of what you're talking about.
I'm just serious.
Man, let me let y'all know, besides Los, what burns my Buddha this week. Man, the first thing that burns my Buddha, man, I'm going to start real easy. I'm going to start real simple. Caption misspellings, or worse yet, people who make text posts, like those posts that's just text, just a joke, just some words with misspellings, that burns my Buddha. I saw a dude post this morning actually. Gotta take, he said, women take 30 selfies just to post one. Then them Walmart looking like the other 29 pics. Then them Walmart looking like the other 29 pics. And I looked again just now before I went on the podcast. It's still up. It's been up for like 18 hours. You gotta take that down, man.
No. Everybody who read it, it's cool. You read it, you ain't tell them, hey, you tripping.
Is that what you're going with?
Just saying that, man. He don't think nothing wrong with that though. He don't know no better.
Man, he don't know.
He don't know no
Exactly. So somebody gotta tell him.
Is it that he don't know no better, or is it just that he got a misspelling and he don't know that it's bad? He don't know that he messed up. Raj, what you think?
So here's the thing. No, I mean, I think most people that's our age like went to some kind of school, and you gotta review, like you gotta proofread. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go back and read. You can't just fire off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anytime like I get in these Facebook fights with
Thomas,
you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta proofread my shit.
Yeah.
Like I gotta make sure that it's spelt right, because if it's not, it could be just taken a whole different way. Like it's really hard. Like sometimes when I read stuff like that, I don't understand it, and so I got to read it fast.
Yeah.
To see if maybe I would understand it if I read it fast and just like try to try to figure it out. I shouldn't have to figure out your status, especially if you're trying to be like quirky.
I love the fact that Facebook kind of had updated that thing where you can go back and edit your post, because there's nothing worse than putting like a long Twitter post or like
delete it.
You got to delete it. There's no choice. You got to delete it if you got to misspell it.
Yeah.
And you can't copy and paste it. I hate it.
Yeah, I got that bad. I run through, type something real quick, and then hit post, like, dang, I ain't read it, and then go read and be like, oh, that sounds real stupid, and then have to go back and I've done that before.
I mean, it's a real thing. I just think that it's incumbent upon people to tell them. But Raj, you never answered my question, Raj. What's worse, if somebody spells stuff wrong because they don't know? Like, I got people, man, I'm not about to call this one dude out, but it's a dude from the B who be posting stuff all the time, man. Like, it's a dude that, our B-towners actually, they know him very well, man. He's a very popular, known cat from Uptown. And he posts stuff all the time, and it's always a misspelling. Always multiple misspellings. But I always know exactly.
People know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they do. But I always know exactly what he means when he makes a misspelling. You know what I mean? It's not a grammatical error. It's just a misspelling.
No, I'm cool. I guess I'm cool with your misspelling if it's an intentional misspelling.
No, it don't be intentional, Raj, is what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
well, no, I mean, I'm not cool with it. I still think that you should proofread. I think I can't say that enough. Like, you should proofread your Facebook. If anything burns my boot ass, people that don't proofread their Facebook posts, comment or status.
That's what y'all both on.
No, I mean, I definitely post stuff I ain't proofread. For some stupid reason, if I'm about to type, I do it and then send it and then proofread, be like, oh, I messed that up, and then I go back and edit or erase it and do it again.
I think what I
did that a few times.
I think what I'm talking about,
You're just trying to see if it's worse not to know better, or you just messed up.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point.
No, I think it's better to not know. Like, I know I probably got some misspellings somewhere along the lines in my Facebook history, and I think and if I do, it's because I didn't, like, I messed up. Like, I hit Q instead of W. Like, that's the brunt of my misspelling. But yeah, so to me that's better. Like, if I know somebody, if somebody's notorious for spelling correctly and they just hit one button wrong, then I guess I give them a pass. That don't burn my boot in.
I guess
it's definitely worse.
So this is where we're disagreeing right now, and I think this is the kind of, maybe I didn't articulate this well. That burns my boudin more when I know somebody knows better and they just go real quick and post something and it's grammatically it is spelled wrong, or they got a grammatical error, and I'm like, no, you could have took your time to write that message, as opposed to somebody who will be like, and them boys don't know nothing about that, no, and they spell it some kind of way that's crazy, but I know exactly what they mean, but I know them boys ain't went to nobody's school. You know what I'm? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That don't bother me
talking
at
like
all.
A nigga,
yeah.
You talking about the difference between talking like a nigga and somebody trying to actually speak correct.
I love
talking like a nigga.
I love when people could type like a nigga. Like,
yeah, I'm cool with that. That's fine.
Like, don't know nothing about that. And I'm like, oh, I get exactly what he meant. That makes perfect sense.
Because ain't gonna lie, that's a skill in itself to know how to spell nigga words.
There you go. Or nigga speak. That's a skill. Not even nigga words. Like, you gonna this how they acting, yeah. And they'll type it out. This how they acting, yeah. It don't look right, but I get
it. A-K-I-N, acting.
Right? I'm okay with that. I'm a complete.
And then I'm reading that like akin.
Akin to whom?
This is their akin. Akin, yeah. Akin to whom?
Chuck and them got me fucked up. I'm about to pull up on y'all whole ass nigga, man. You like what?
I like it. I like that type of thing. I just don't like misspellings that you could clearly do right and then they just stay up there. That's all I'm saying. Another thing that burned my boot, I stayed on that one a little too long, is people who don't have no deeds or licensure and sell food online.
Specifically
Specifically food.
I actually wanted to like as you because we prepared for this a little bit as you were going. One of my pet peeves is when people that sell food illegally online, and they have stuffed chicken or stuffed bell peppers, and they put stuff without the ed bell peppers. That's it burns my boudin.
Stuff.
So that's a combination of
bell peppers.
So why are you mad?
Chicken.
So why are you upset because somebody's selling food online on no deal? Like, I don't, why does that make you mad?
Can I give you a one simple reason?
Yeah.
Ito. This podcast is brought to you by Ito Food Truck Cajun Cocina. Cause we got homeboys who do it the right way. That's why.
They don't sell it online though. That's a different hustle.
That's all. That's all I got.
He got a website. He got a Facebook.
It's enough
page.
money out here for everybody though.
No,
we'll go do it the right way. There's enough money to do it the right way.
Well, maybe he ain't got the. Maybe if you stop being a bitch and let that man sell them illegal ass plates, let him trap his plates.
And we're not letting.
We're not letting him at all. We're just saying nothing. We're not hating.
Oh, okay.
We're just saying it burn our boudin. That's it.
Well.
I guess we are hating.
We are hating.
I was just about to say that burning my boudin sounds like hating to me.
We are definitely hating.
So do I really have a section on our podcast every week which just like Aldo hates on things? Aldo hates on people and things.
You just renamed it Burn Boudin.
Should that be what it's called? Alan Antoine hates things.
Nah, you know what I hate? You know what I hate?
You know who I hate?
Yeah.
People who trying to better themselves by selling food.
By selling illegal food.
Illegal food because they think they can cook.
Instead of running to people's houses and asking me for money to store.
I don't know. Okay, so I look at the food sale game kind of like, it's weird to me, right? Because it's like at a point everybody wanted to, like, I'm just not a big fan in totality of people who kind of just do the same thing that other people doing, right? So it's like when people was everybody selling t-shirts because they got a t-shirt company. And then everybody's selling whatever, you know, like those kind of things. I think
flat tummy tea.
I think that, yeah, right? Or prepaid legal. And then all of a sudden, I feel like selling food became a thing in vogue not so long ago. Yeah. And that's, I guess, why I'm saying it's burning my boudin, because I feel like everybody's doing it. And I don't know if everybody could cook. Now, everybody might be able to cook, but maybe not.
Well, okay, let me piggyback off that and tell you the reason I was laughing, because I did buy food from an illegal vendor. And,
of course you did.
Of course you did.
I know I'm with this shit. I'm stupid.
Charlemagne's on your top 10 of
he was on somebody else's top 10 too. So yeah, it's a hater always in the building. But yeah, so yeah, and yeah, I shouldn't have bought that food. And he's somebody who always really I found him because D. Scott pump him up all the time. But yeah, I didn't. I could have saved that little $12. It wasn't good.
Ooh, $12.
Then he yoink you for that food, cut.
Oh my God.
It was 2 stuffed chicken breasts.
Stuffed.
3 sides.
Stuffed chicken breasts, huh?
Stuffed.
Yeah, stuffed. Not stuffed. It wasn't stuffed. It was stuffed.
Stuffed.
Stuffed chicken breast.
You know, yeah, I don't. I guess whenever you kind of put it the way you put it, I don't really like it either. And I guess the reason why I don't like it is because I think mass food, when you mass producing food, like I'm trying to make money off of this food. I'm trying to increase like my profits on this food. I'm gonna buy the cheapest ingredients. If I'm making rice dressing, I'm gonna have some of the rice gonna be white. You know, don't you hate that when some of the rice white?
They're not mixing it.
That's bad.
Right? Bad, all the rice, every single thing in that dish needs to be somewhat brown.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
From somewhat brown to very brown.
They made a whole nother bowl of pot of rice and mixed it in there, trying to overdo it.
Oh, there was K-Roll
in
that
the
hole.
cheapest chicken.
That's what it was.
The chicken with all of gristle on
and feathers.
Like, I mean, I just think I just think that's, you know, we're gonna serve a little piece of salad, like a couple of little pieces of lettuce with 2 carrot. So y'all
against getting church plates and
it's different
plates for AAU
completely
teams.
different.
Let me tell you like
Same
this.
thing.
I just think if you're gonna do it, this is how I feel. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You gotta you got to do it right. You gotta come with it. Like if you could cook and you pride yourself on cooking and you think, hey, I'm gonna go out here and make money off of my craft, you gotta do it right. You can't skimp on it. Just charge me for it.
The catalyst for this is that, like you, Los, I have ate some stuff from some people who like, oh yeah, Cutting, you need and it's not good, Cutting. And I'm like, why are you doing this, Cutting? What are you doing?
Hey, and then I was really mad. I'm like, how do you get so many good reviews? Is that because you making people put it on their Instagram?
Yeah, because people like to bug their friends. And the thing is,
his gumbo's so good. Like that gumbo it's like half grease, like sitting at the top. Dog, like dog, come on, man. I ain't eat. I said, bro, I'm not. Give me my money back. I don't.
Because everybody don't know what good food is. Everybody don't know that. So
that
you could fool some people, Cutting, with some lukewarm food.
Like, oh, this shit was so good. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
What I will say is straight origins, just origin stories. Aldo Nice, Rod Smooth got a Laurelville origin story, so we know what good food tastes like.
Yeah,
this podcast is brought to you by Laurelville.
One time for everybody in Laurelville, especially those in Laurelville who like the Saints and not the Cowboys, which is few and far in between. But yeah, that's the thing. Man, look, let me tell you another thing that burned my boudin, man. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. People who close to death or want to be close to death when it happens so they can kind of feel like they're a part of it, burns my boudin. I've said it before. Fifth Ward Weeby brought that thing out big this week. Like everybody who was living in New Orleans around the same time with me was like posting pictures with that man and like, oh yeah, I'm going to miss our late night conversations. Couldn't everybody was really just that cool with Fifth Ward Weeby? That's a real thing.
Fifth Ward Weeby was cool, man.
He had them girls off the Heezy, I know, but
Fifth Ward Weeby was cool. I got a Fifth Ward Weeby story. So like I got a picture that was posted on I don't know whose Instagram. Man, 15 years ago it was me. This podcast is brought to you by Cody Ray, Juvenile, and Fifth Ward Weeby. It was us. And we was looking for it. I wanted to post a picture of Fifth Ward Weeby. Because he was that cool. Like, he literally was like just chopping it up with us after the concert.
That man was in the airport with us when we left somewhere. Me and J. Harry and Blue. I want to say Vegas one time. Or it might have been, it was somewhere. Oh, no, it was Atlanta. It was the weekend of Best Friend Weekend, Phase 2.
Blue didn't
Fifth
come
Ward
Weeby.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Blue's in Atlanta. Blue came to DC.
Oh, no, it wasn't Blue. It was just me and me. I guess it was just me. Or whoever else was in that thing with me. But definitely.
Me and Jaher was on the same.
Then there was one.
Me and Rumble, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, long story short, Fifth Ward Weeby was in the airport. And I was like. You know what's funny? You know what's even funnier? That Los just said a joke, but y'all didn't hear it because I edited the podcast and I took it out. That was so funny. Don't play me.
That nigga.
Los said a fire joke, boy. Y'all, and you don't even know why they were laughing, do you? Don't. No clue. It's not.
I don't like him, man. I swear to God.
Nah, so, well, it's part of it. Anyway, Raj, what I was going to say was, but if you'd have found that pic, would you have posted it, you and Fifth Ward Weeby them, and would you have been like, man, I'm going to miss my dog, man. That was such the dopest dude to ever hang. Like, would you have went over and beyond, Cutting?
No, I probably would have put hashtag got them hoes off the Heezy. Like, that's something like that. You know, like something lighthearted. I wasn't going to post that was my dog because it wasn't my dog. I just would have posted something like a song lyric.
Shake it like a dog, show that work?
Show that work.
Show that work.
Let me find out your old man wears sandals. Let me find out he watched the Lifetime channel. Yeah. One time for Fifth Ward Weeby, man. This podcast brought to you by Fifth Ward Weeby, man. Last thing that burned my boudin this week is people who got pages on Insta for their baby or for their dog.
But I don't want nobody getting no money in 2020, do we? He mad because he don't got neither.
Oh, man. When I just said it out my mouth, now I'm like, damn, I sound like I'm hating on some people I know, huh? when I just thought about it, because I know people with pages for their dogs and their babies. But it still burned my boudin. I don't care. It burns my boudin. I'm not walking that shit back. I'm not walking it back, dog. I don't care, dog.
You don't want nobody to get no shot.
Nobody can live. You know, we done did 52 from last week, 52 podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we did 52 what burns Al's boudin. And that man don't want nobody to live.
Nobody, dog.
And I join in on this shit. I join in on this on this every week.
Every week.
And you know what? I think I am tired of it, Los.
Hey, every week I be like, man, that boy don't want to let nobody
tired of this segment.
He don't want people to get on the elevator. He don't want fuck. He don't like folks.
You know what burns my boudin? Everybody that's not Al doing nice.
That's what he
like
should
that's
say.
what he's saying.
That's what he should say every week. If he not,
and then just wrap it up.
I don't do what I think you should do. You burn my fucking boudin. That's
funny. You know what else burned my boudin? Mutiny. Mutiny. Exactly. Hey, I don't like neither one of y'all, man. Y'all think
I'm putting cases on all you.
You disloyal, fool made. No, that's not a thing.
This shit bigger than Nino Brown.
You disloyal, fool ass, bitch made punk.
That's funny. It's his week. But he
you don't need. Okay, so it's polar extreme. Some people put a picture. They don't put no pictures of their cheering up. Some people have whole pages for their children. Quick question: which one is worse? Which one is worse? Not putting any pictures up, or having a page for your kid to show like every little motion? That's I'm asking.
Wait. Not putting pictures on your page or the page you made for your
period.
Children.
Raj, we could talk.
Los, of course, if you
go ahead,
if you make a Instagram, I mean, I'm just addressing Los. If you make an Instagram for your child, but you don't put any picture of your child, that makes no.
But right? I mean, it don't mean it's gonna happen though. A lot of things don't make sense, but okay.
No, but you with me though?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
I'm asking.
I think it's worse. I mean, I think. Look, I think it's. I don't think that it's an obligation to post your kids. To answer your question, I think that it is worse to have a child page.
Yeah.
Your child does not need a page. If you don't post any pictures, that's your page. So like that's how I always feel. That's my page. I'm going to post what I want. So like if one of my partners hit me up and like, hey man, you didn't post me for my birthday. My answer is that is my page. You know what I'm saying? So like you don't have to post other people on your page. And whenever your kid becomes of age, which some people feel like it's weird to post their kids anyway.
That's the part I was going to get at. Because some people
right?
like I'm not going to post my kids anyway because they got these weird petties and whatever else. Yeah, pedos.
I just feel like if your child has their own page, they better be a Gerber baby, man. Don't have a regular looking child with their own page.
Oh my God.
Just
God
saying.
bless him.
No, for real though. Like, why would if your child don't like have personality or something like Zaza or them type of children? Like, if you post your child on your page and they only get like 3 likes, there's no sense of making them their own page. I feel like on people who make their child a page, their child get buku likes when they post their pictures and they be doing like interesting stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that child got to have something going on. Like that child either need to be a little child actor or have a little company behind them.
Just can't be no regular ass child just posting no picture of your regular ass kid.
So I feel like we talking strictly about Instagram because I think it's really weird to make a Facebook for your kid.
That'd be insane. Go ahead.
Right.
I guarantee they have them.
This is what I think. I think it's super weird, and I'm not saying that it burns my boudin, but like kids these days, people younger than me have seen like there's this like thing where they delete all their old
You've said that before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? And so what I think is the coolest thing, if there's any cool thing about making a page for your kid, is having like a walk down memory lane. Like, I think that would be decent. You know, like, that would be like, okay, I see why you did that. And it might go viral at one point in time.
And
like,
then that becomes their real page when they get of age to have.
Right. Like, let's say if LeBron James' mama started him on Instagram whenever he was a kid, and I could really take, like, a walk down and look at these old pictures of LeBron, like, grainy pictures of LeBron from whenever he was 7 years old, shooting a video of him shooting basketball in the backyard. I think that would be super cool. But I also think that the way that, like, the youth has gone is where it's like you'll have 3,000 followers because you're like the star high school football player at your high school. You'll have one photo.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, well, okay, that just defeated the purpose of why I thought it was cool for you to have a kid page.
Well, I mean, you got to realize, too, if you're the star in high school, if you're playing football, 9 times 10, you're doing a whole bunch of 304ing. You might be the run man, the male run to school. So you can't be, you know what I'm saying, getting caught up with all them girls like, on your pictures. So you just have one picture.
That last part that you I didn't know where you were going with it, but the end kind of does make some sense, right? Like maybe they don't want to have a wall with people commenting on stuff and getting them caught up. I can believe that
because you that guy.
I can believe that.
You can actually. So if I had a kid page, there is
you turn off your comments
thing as disabling comments. So I wouldn't allow comments on my kid's page, or if I could even limit it to like let's say if I can accept people, like I'm gonna accept all the people in the world, but I can like limit who can comment on my kid's page. Yeah, I would 100% do that.
Yeah, you don't want no big oily person just commenting on you. Ooh, that's nice.
No. With the eyes.
I'm not gonna say that this burns my boudin, but Rumble hasn't changed his social media yet, man. But one time for Los _ aka _ CAP for getting it done. One time for the one time. Rumble is still a weird collection of words as his name. So we're gonna push him. We're gonna keep bullying him until he come around to it. That's kind of what we do here at Best Friend Weekend.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly how it happens.
First big story. We ain't got a lot of big stories this week because, you know, it's been one of them kind of weeks, man. But first thing I want to talk about is I want to go all the way back. Raj, do you remember the first episode of Best Friend Weekend? It was the top 10 of 2016, and we had our whole little list, and we sat over there, and we was in Denver recording that podcast. You do remember that, right?
Of course. Never forget it.
Do you remember the second podcast? Because I want to bring us all the way back to the second podcast we ever did. The second podcast we did right after the first one.
I have no clue.
When y'all was getting iced the whole time?
We did it. We did it we did it all the same day. And the second one we called Rando Sports Talk. And we just started talking about random sports things. I don't remember we had no direction. We was just talking. I remember the cover had like Joe Mixon maybe on it. Maybe it was right when he had kicked that girl. And it was Darren Sharper was on it for doing some other stuff. Doing Darren Sharper things. And there was one other individual who became synonymous with the first year of Best Friend Weekend. Do you remember who was synonymous with the first year of Best Friend Weekend?
I don't.
It's an athlete. We talked about him in that year. We talked about him on that episode. In the middle? It's an athlete. Raj, come on. Well, let's just put it like this. He's back in the news, and we hadn't talked about him in a while. The former Mr. Best Friend Weekend podcast topic of the day. Odell. I'm starting with Odell. I'm starting with Odell this week. Just go, Los. Just go. Just go.
Like, somebody asked me about it. I was like, it's a difference between like a nigga and it's a difference between a nigga and a New Orleans nigga, right? And two different types of people. Like, you can't categorize them in the same category. So, like, I don't know what Odell be on. I would like to think he on some drugs, but I don't think so. I think that's just him. And at times, like when he stared at the officer ass and smacked it with the, boy, I'll do you something here. Like he smacked it. You think to yourself like, there's no way you real serious about that. And then you gave the man a wad of cash on the field, on national television with cameras looking everywhere. You put out your cash, and now LSU got to lie and say that was fake money, I don't know, man. That boy too wild for me, though.
I mean, the first thing.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Let me say this. You know why it's wild? Because they say it's wild. But do I think it should be wild? No. I think Odell should be able to go up to somebody and do what he want to do.
Touch him on the butt?
Like, I think Odell should be able to just... No, I'm talking about the money exchange.
It's sexual harassment, man.
I think that he should be able to, like, flip out some money and be like, here, good game. Like, and that's it. Like, it should just be like, damn,
you can't
why
do that in
not?
college sports. You can't do that in
Okay,
college.
I'm not talking about the rules or the laws. I'm talking about how I feel about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the way that I feel about it. I could feel a certain way about the law or the rule. Like I could have a personal feeling about that, and if that's what Odell want to do, if Odell want to, I want to say this, and it could be perceived however it wants to be perceived, but I do think that Odell was trying to smash one of them boys. So, but on the flip side, let's just say that Odell was a very fun individual. Like, I just want to have fun. Like, I just want to like relive my college days. Because I remember I have been on LSU's campus in bogeys with Odell just dancing with Dan Root. Like, they just on the just on the stage, just like whatever the dance was at the time, doing that.
How much he paid?
I just want to relive these dances. I just want to like have fun with these boys. These boys won the national championship. That's not something that I got an opportunity to do. I would have thought that was very, very, very cool. I would have thought that, damn, Odell is a dope person for like inserting himself into like the LSU and that team's culture.
Okay, so let me take a couple steps back to go a step forward. The cop thing, that's weird. Odell does a bunch of weird shit that just comes across really weird. The loot thing, I think that the first thought I had was he gave that to Justin Jefferson, and no way Justin Jefferson's coming back to school. He's going to the pros. So do it really matter?
He actually just declared.
Yeah, there was no way he wasn't like. So if he was giving it to like what's your boy Jamar Chase, that would have been a problem, or Stingley, it would have been a problem. But I felt like
isn't that still illegal though, because that's your alumni.
Okay, let me finish, because I don't know if it's illegal. It probably is, Los, but I know that what Penny Hardaway got in trouble for was giving money to James Wiseman for his family to move, but they said that he was a booster at the time because he had given money to the university. I don't know if Odell's ever given money to LSU to make him officially a booster. He bought him all headphones.
He bought the whole football team headphones.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he's a booster, maybe he's not. So, that be neither here nor there. Whatever. I don't care what Odell does. I think he probably shouldn't have done that because, obviously he was trying to bring attention to himself. But the first thing I sent to you guys the night of the championship was I was just looking at something and I saw a video from Seven, Grant Delpit. And he was in the locker room and they was hitting that Get the Gat, and it was like a 3-minute live on, or maybe even 5-minute live on IG. Yeah. And I'm just kind of watching. I'm like, all of them boys cutting up. I'm like, man, look, that's Odell. I saw I saw Tre'Davious White. I said, look, that's Tre'Davious. I said, look, Odell. And Odell, like in the middle of the whole thing, just yawing. And like he in the middle of the circle dancing the whole time. I'm like, I started thinking, look, Odell trying to steal them boys' shine is exactly what I sent to y'all. I said, that man, I know he fun-loving, like you said, Raj, but definitely, to me, I felt like that man was in there trying to steal all the shine. I felt like it was a little bit, like you could play the back, and when them boys hit their little dance, maybe you could come in there. But them boys got their own level of live. They don't need Odell. Yeah. Them boys kind of live with their shit, a little liver than
Odell right now.
Booty
but let me ask you a
Odell.
question.
Okay, and the last thing I'm going to say is that I think Odell did want to smash one of them boys. I do agree with you.
Definitely.
I do agree.
No,
I absolutely agree.
That throws a huge...
He like men in uniform, man. And
we got to put that aside. We got to put that aside, right? And let's take this fact. If Xavier wins the national championship and Aldo Nice is inside of the locker room at Xavier
with Tucci,
with way more money,
he definitely taking
than any of them boys in there.
He is definitely taking niggas.
You gonna act a certain way too, and that's how I feel. I feel like I'm acting this way because y'all can't tell me nothing. Yeah. I can't get in trouble for none of this. They got an investigation on Odell. Odell still gonna have 1,000 yards receiving next year. So like,
but he might not get
y'all
invited.
can't tell me nothing.
Next time. Coach Odell might be like, "Oh man, you can't come back."
You might gotta stay away from the LSU program.
But the thing is, but like I feel like the thing is like what LSU did this year, like literally what LSU did this year is rare.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna take my opportunity. I guess I'm thinking like Odell and not trying to smash.
Oh, I thought I was about to say. I was waiting for you to pass that up.
I'm literally like taking my opportunities this time. Like this is the year where like we had 5, 6, 7, 8 trophy winners and broke numerous records and had the greatest season of all time in any college football season. I am going ham this year. Next year, year after that, whatever. You know, y'all figure it out. Like I may not even want to be here.
Yeah.
But this year, I'm taking my opportunity.
I mean, I'm not
and
mad.
I think he had fun.
I'm not mad at him for enjoying himself and all that. I'm really not mad at him for giving a dude cash like that. I just wish he wouldn't have done it on the field while I'm damn cameras around. That's the only problem I got with that part about it. I ain't mad at him for getting that man no money for that, you know, whatever. But, I mean, like Al said, with him, you know, you in the middle of a whole bunch of dudes with their shirts off and jockstraps on, getting it. You got to relax, man. Then you going to slap the lawman on his ass when he trying to do his job. I don't know what he was talking about, a burn hole on the floor or something. I guess he wanted him to stop smoking them cigars in there or whatever. But you can't and hit him with money too, like dance for me, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
but I will say, like Los, so the type of stuff that that Odell Beckham has done when he's attended LSU games, like you know the song "Neck" that the band plays. And he literally went up to the band and was like, "Play Neck. I'ma pay the fine." Like in the spirit of like school spirit, outside of the whole like I want to smash one of these football players.
Yeah.
I appreciate his school spirit. Like I do. Like I think that's fire. I would love if I was at LSU to have a former player around like that that's like hyping me up. All the boys, all the receivers,
did they play it?
They played it. All of the skill
course.
position players.
It's a
all
fine
of the
for
skill
playing
position
that.
players. Every single skill position player had them OBJs on last night.
Yeah, they did.
Listen.
Or whatever.
So I know they did early in Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. I saw on their Instas they was wearing them things early in the season.
They should though.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing about Odell, the one thing I'm saying, and I don't want to get that part to get lost. I just think he was dancing too much. I think that if that man he didn't look cool, he looked like he was trying to steal the hype. That's all. If Odell there and some dancing going on, I expect Odell to be dancing.
To dance, yeah.
He just ain't got to necessarily be
dancing more than everybody
else. Exactly. Let them boys get in the middle. Then you hop in, hit your thing. Hit it nice. The one and then move. Then let them boys get it. Cutting like that man was
get out
like,
the way. Yeah.
But let's just put a pin in this for a second. Let's talk about Neck. Okay. They talk about a whole bunch of things. I remember when Tim was in shout out, this podcast brought to you by Gramstar. I remember when he was at Grambling and GSU would be playing, they'd be like GSU. You. I thought you knew. Bitch. And people in the stands was like, ooh, they said that. Like the little kids was like, ooh, I can't believe they said that. And the adults was like, oh, looking at us kind of crazy. But the Grambling alumni adults was kind of laughing and saying, look, them kids cutting up, them college kids cutting up. When LSU played Neck, it'd be 40 and 50-year-old white people with regular jobs cutting saying the most vulgar statements you could. Cutting Raj, think about how vulgar that is, dog. I'm being dead ass serious.
So I don't know. Look, I know, Los, you ever been to an LSU game before?
Nah.
Anybody that goes to an LSU game is going to be an LSU fan.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you can't be an LSU. I'm talking LSU game at Tiger Stadium. Mm-hmm. If you go, you're going to be, because that atmosphere and the fact that the entire stadium from I feel like those 40 and 50-year-old people that you talking about, Aldo, they allow their children
they're 9-year-old kids to be saying that.
Like it's not.
What do they say on that LSU then?
You just need to go.
We'll tell him. We'll tell him.
Okay, we'll tell him.
They say, and they say, suck that tiger dick, bitch.
Oh. Suck that tiger dick, bitch.
No.
So,
but
just
it's old.
Just
imagine the whole, like, a 70-year-old man next to you. Yeah, suck that tiger dick, bitch.
Yeah, that make it jump. Yeah.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you was out there, you would be a fan because
I just think that
atmosphere.
I just think it's
like
wild.
passionate.
I think that's wild that they just okay with that. Like, I just think it's wild. Okay, that's all. Like, and I see why. What you call it?
If you 70 and your school had a fire ass little saying that, you would stop saying it.
Listen, Los, stop with what you're doing right now. Because what you're doing is you're missing my point. You're missing the forest for the trees right here. My point is, I would definitely say it. I've been to LSU game. Me and Raj was at an LSU game like last year, a year before, screaming it in the stands. Yes, it is funny. It is live to me to say that. However, I can see how a Clemson fan might be at the game talking about, say, bro, I got my little son up here, and he 12 years old, and y'all screaming, suck that tiger dick bitch to me. Like, I don't, like, my little daughter here, she 9, and this 48-year-old white man sitting next to her, pointing at my little 9-year-old daughter and me, talking about, suck that tiger dick.
Hey, Dad, what's a tiger dick? Well, it's what LSU is pulling out right now.
That's all I'm saying. I feel like they got a video of them on Bourbon Street, just a whole group of LSU fans on Bourbon Street just yelling that out, Cutting. So
I wonder how much was the fine.
Cutting. I don't know, but they told the band stop playing it for that reason. Because when the band's playing,
they're actually not supposed to play it ever. But Odell went to a game earlier this year. Mm-hmm. This year, or maybe it was
last year, I think.
Yeah, Odell went to a game, went to the band. I assume he went to the band director and was like, play it, and I'm going to pay the fine. And you know what? They played it. I think that's dope. Like, I think that's really dope.
Like
to bring it back to Odell, I think that's super dope.
The only part about it, he got
that
sucked
type
dick
of power.
in there. He probably got real hype.
Oh, my God.
Let me stop fucking Odell, man. He might get an interview with that guy one day, man.
He said, pay it because that dude asked me to play it and I think he fine. That's what actually was said, Raj. It wasn't nothing about pay that fine. But if you want to get fined, I want you to holler at our partners at Zeno Fitness, man. Look, it's never a bad time to get in the best shape of your life. Do yourself a favor and go to Zeno Fitness and get with the homie Alpha Zeno. In addition to virtual training, his state-of-the-art Stafford workout facility is located in Southwest Houston, right off of Murphy Road. You could come to A to Z Fitness and use the equipment, schedule a private workout with one of the trainers, or do a boot camp to get you headed in the right direction. They're open 7 days a week, so feel free to join the team to scope and tone, do high intensity and strength training, and ultimately get the results that you're looking for. All of the coaches at A to Z are knowledgeable on fitness and health, and will have you motivated to be the best you that you could be. Listen, I'm gonna stop talking about it because you could already have visited the site and got started on your journey toward being a champion. A to Z Fitness. It's about damn time to get fine. So pull up.
If you wanna look like Odell.
Thought it was A to Z Fitness.
And pass out that mail.
It is.
You go to A to Z Fitness. And then you could play that neck.
I ain't got a lot of other stories, man. Like, literally, I don't have a lot of stories today. But we've talked about nothing for a long time. There's some more nothings. I wanted to talk about Meghan Markle, but I don't think I'm informed enough to talk about them leaving. But I just feel like that's I'm trying to come around on the story as that being like a big news story. Raj, do you know anything about it to speak intelligently about that?
I don't know. I didn't even know she was in the news.
Yeah, her and Prince Harry is like leaving London.
So you're not gonna ask me?
Los, what do you know about the story, Los?
I don't know a goddamn thing. You know I ain't know that.
What you gonna ask me some stupid shit?
I just what you ask me for, dummy.
That's how you feel? This dude here, man. But I if anybody knows some stuff, let us know. Give us some backstory because maybe we could talk about it next week. Because I think it's a compelling story. If it's really like a racial thing, from what I'm understanding, like the way they treating her out there, bad because she black, and her husband like, look, I'm about to get out of here because my mom died behind that same shit, but behind the paparazzi after and getting on her ass. Like, I'm not about to have my family ruined like that. And it was like I saw a whole bunch of news articles with like the way they was covering Kate versus the way they covering Meghan, like the other brother wife, and how they just give her all the passes, but Meghan Markle is like public enemy number one in the tabloids and everything out there. I think there's a story that we probably want to talk about because on some levels, I read other stories talking about how Meghan Markle is not even a great human being. Like she estranged from her father and was doing like some wild shit, like as far as kind of like separating herself from her own family. So there's levels to this.
She the finesse the plug.
She was the run, so she don't want nobody to know her past.
That boy say she was the run. But you know what though? If anybody would marry the run, it would be a prince
in another country, and they wouldn't know. Cutting, he was in a whole other country.
Yeah, he wouldn't know. They don't know what kind of research to do to find out who the run was.
And to further your point, she went out to London and married him, being the run, and that man ain't knew because she was all the way from America. But her tendencies, like Lo said, was still in her. So she was still out there being a big freak in London, and now they finding out about it there. So she making them leave to go somewhere else because it's always gonna be in her. That's a damn shame, man.
Yeah.
Yo, boy.
What I think is crazy. I mean, just imagine.
We'll see
if like Donald Trump Jr. was like the next in line to be the president because that family is who we. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the
monarchy shit.
So. Right, like that's so crazy. Like that's so crazy to me that it's just like, oh yeah, we worship this one family. they cool. Like I like them. They cool. So we gonna worship them, and they gonna run the government and everything. And then their son gonna run the government. And if they have a daughter, she gonna be the queen. Like it's just ain't that crazy?
That happened in a bunch of states. I mean, that happened in like Iraq and shit too. Like the crown prince. That's all the same thing. That's all families passing it down from to the child. House of Saddam. But you know what happens when it's not like they lucky they're in England and not in like in the Middle East somewhere. Because when they don't like you no more, man, they string you up. They do you bad.
Yeah, they don't play that bullshit out there though.
They burn your flag on the ground because it hit the ground. They burn your flag.
Literally.
I'm actually looking right here. They got a bunch of people that's calling her Meghan Markle the Stallion. That's funny.
Meghan the Markle Stallion.
Meghan the Stallion Markle.
You're stupid. Because what do stallions do besides run? So I mean, I get your point. I get your point. That's a thing. I had a question at work the other day, so I feel like it's great to spring this on y'all. We was eating lunch and some lunches came, and I asked them. It was me, my little partner, he Hispanic dude, and this a white chick who worked like we was facilitating the class. And I opened my little sandwich box, and it had some chips in there. And I said, some black chips. And she was like, why do you think these are black chips? I was like, I don't know. I just think these are black chips. And she asked me what I think white chips were. And then the little Hispanic dude came over there and we had a whole conversation in what's black, white, and Hispanic chips. Okay? Let's start with black chips. What are black chips?
First of all, I want to say that y'all got a very lax HR department because they
don't have an HR department. But go ahead. It's not anywhere near Al. Trust me.
Why wouldn't we have an HR department?
It ain't nowhere near you.
Yeah, I mean, I work for a pretty big entity. We do, but the thing is, we don't have to. Yeah, these aren't conversations that, like with anything else, man. Like sexual harassment is sexual harassment if you don't like the person making the statement. We make statements amongst people that we have good rapport with. We're talking about black, white, and Hispanic chips amongst people who like our partners. That's my partners. So anyway,
we're talking about potato chips.
Potato chips, yeah. So what you got? Black chips.
Doritos, barbecue chips.
No, Los. It's not 10 things. What are black chips?
Doritos. Not Fritos. Funyuns.
No, hell no.
And what you say, Los?
I said barbecue chips.
Okay, so I said Doritos, and I thought barbecue chips was one too. I asked some people. I asked some other people in the class, and they thought barbecue chips was black. And the white girl thought Doritos was actually white chips. She was like, I didn't know black people on Doritos like that. I said, come on. I thought red Doritos was just for black people. Couldn't? I thought y'all ate blue Doritos. Yeah,
spicy nacho.
But Funyuns, I can see an argument for Funyuns being a something we go to.
Maybe she said chili and cheese.
I feel like Funyuns Fritos don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time I saw.
Maybe you said Fritos or something like that.
I would have thought. Funyuns. I mean, honestly, like after some thought and some doubt that y'all put on me, I'm gonna go with like some sort of hot fries, like some sort of like
ooh, that's some black chips.
Hot Cheetos or hot.
That's
fries,
them young
like
kids, man. Old people we can't eat that shit no more like that though.
Andy Caps.
And man, Andy Caps was the chips that I ate every day in high school. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Them shits no more.
So the next question is, what would be white chips?
Something plain. With
Lay's
the
original.
ridges.
That's so nobody. So this is crazy that y'all on the same wavelength. I said Lay's original, and then one of the white teachers said I would think like wavy ridges, like Lay's Ruffles.
Ooh.
So y'all was both right. Ruffles and Lay's originals is what I got from. But then the white girl was like, I can't believe. What do you mean by that? You think we just all plain? I'm like, I mean, it's white chips. Like,
I've had you cook me. Hey, I remember what you brought to the potluck.
I literally would have said potato chips.
all white chips, potato chips,
potato chips.
That's how HR get called on you right there.
The word potato chips. That's what y'all like.
Potato crisp.
Yeah, crisps.
How about
baked Lay's?
How about Hispanic chips?
Anything hot as hell. No, what they call them?
Takis.
Takis. It's another one that's super hot. And it's anything dumb hot, man. Them Cheetos, them hot Cheetos. Anything dumb hot, and they eat them.
So Los, what's crazy?
I think any variation.
Y'all just keep saying the same thing for black people and Hispanic people. Oh, Cheeto, like y'all saying the same thing.
No, I didn't.
I'm not saying I'm not necessarily saying hot. I'm saying corn tortillas.
And that is the answer I got straight from the horse's mouth of Hispanic people. They were like, Fritos, nigga. Regular Fritos is Hispanic chips. I said, really? He was like, yeah, Fritos. That's what we eat. That's how we coming.
When you go to a restaurant, they give them little corn chip. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's how we coming. Fritos. You understand me? Hispanic chips. That's all I'm telling y'all. So there was a poll I actually did, and black chips actually were wrap snacks. And no.
That's new.
That's new? It's not a thing. No, Los, you can't do both of those. You can't be the person who sits here and says, oh, no, these chips is new, so that can't be black chips. But the other side of your mouth, oh, man, we too old to eat them. We can't eat them no more because we used to be eating them in the past. So which one is it? The ones we was eating in the past or the ones that they eating now?
I can't eat them hot fries no more like I used to.
So what that mean?
But I'm saying
that mean they can't be black chips?
Nope. If I can't eat them, they ain't black.
Speaking of black folks, man, I saw this list came out this week. Things that black people take seriously. Did y'all see that online?
I think I saw. I don't remember, but I saw it.
So we're gonna see if we agree with them or not. The 10 things that black people take seriously. Spades.
True.
True or false, right?
True. I just don't know how to play.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Our check.
True. Shit.
Okay. I think everybody takes their check seriously, but okay.
Knowing who all over there.
True.
Very true.
Not eating everybody cooking.
Big true.
That's hilarious.
People taking off running in public.
Oh yeah. Oh, that should be number one. I can't wait to get to the bottom of this list. That's number one.
That's 5 for 5. I like it, right? Who did the body?
Oh my God.
That's true.
I think they peaked at that one though. That was like the funniest one. Who did the body?
I'm hoping this list gets better.
Next one was Brandy versus Monica.
Oh my God, that's to get out of here with that. That's old school.
Yeah, that I don't think that's anymore. Stepping on shoes, I think that one became it's true, but is that a black people thing or is that a nigga thing, sneakerhead thing? I don't know. Sitting facing the exits or door. I think I like
not
that.
On my list.
Yeah.
Oh, you sit with your back to the door?
No, I just don't
care.
Think about it. Like,
and the last one was
knew that was a thing.
Clocking out on time. So
facts.
my thought was the first 6 would just crescendo to who did the body, where I was like, oh my God, and then the last 4 was bad.
Yeah.
So I actually started of writing down some other ones that I thought might be good. I mean, I did it right before the podcast started, so man, maybe y'all can help me add to this list.
Let me hear it. It's gonna be funny.
Okay, so things black people take seriously. Was it a black person who did it?
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's we take that real serious. Was that announcement in the store for them to be following me around? I think we take that seriously. I don't know if I phrased that right. When I hear him come over the intercom, like security, sector 17B, I think we take that serious.
Now why
especially
is he watching
during
like
best friend weekend?
Yeah,
man.
That kind of thing. I think that I take it seriously. That's just me. And I was just trying to get the last 4. Where your money at for the section?
Definitely take that serious.
I think we take that very seriously. And the last one I had was Michelle Obama. I think black people take that seriously. That's my 4.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Yeah. Anything else y'all take serious? Y'all think y'all black folks take seriously right off the top of your head?
$1 Tuesday, chicken 2-piece Tuesday. That's for $1.
Oh,
Popeyes.
Yeah. $2 Tuesday at Popeyes. I like that.
$1. Well, it's $1.29.
$1.49 or $1.29?
Whatever. The 2-piece special at Popeyes on Tuesday. That's serious.
Raj, you know anything that black people take seriously?
I'm gonna say this, and maybe some people might not like it, but it's no charge. I think ultra educated black people take their ultra education seriously.
Okay.
So black people take education seriously.
If they're educated. Take their pastor serious too. Religion serious as fuck too.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
extra.
You got to put those caveats.
Say that all in one sentence together.
You got to take that caveat. You got to be like,
the Lord know my heart, man. Relax.
Okay, all right.
If you're black,
we got a relationship, brother.
There you go, man. So which day you go to church on? Because in Catholic we could go on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, we only got 7.
Hey, cue up that music for
nothing
nice to say.
You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Al don't nice.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
So I said some stuff on my IG story the other day about Bootsy and some frat shit, and I got some blowback. Matter of fact,
stop saying Bootsy.
My soror must love dogs. Said I need my ass whipped. That's what she said. Like, I'm sorry, Dawn. Okay, I'm sorry. All right? Okay, I'll admit it. I haven't been the best Sigma over the last 15 years. After graduation, I kind of treated it like a white boy who plays like TEAC or like SAE or something. Like, reason? There's a reason. I already did all of the school stuff that I wanted to do. Like, right? I taught at like a local high school, so I had a boys club. I was already kind of giving back to the community in that way. And you know, I had a lot of friends that I was getting up with. So I didn't feel like I needed that frat bond as much. And really, I didn't want to pay no extra dues, man. Side note, why you got to pay so many dues when you grown? Like, why you got to pay church tithes and give to your college when they asking for stuff? And pay for the college alumni association, homeowners association, whatever else. Like, I don't like paying all them dues. So I didn't want to pay frat dues. I'm sorry, guy. But I got off my point. Honestly, I just really want to talk about something else. And I said that I had some frat brothers questioning. Last week, I said that Ralph Lauren dropped some chinos with Phi Beta Sigma on them. And I argued, and I'm still going to defend that argument, that I have no problem with it. I don't think they were selling more units because it said Phi Beta Sigma on them. But I would have got them just because they was fly. And I think it would be lie to have our frat out in the public eye like that. I mean, honestly, if it said Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon on them chinos, they would have sold just the same. I don't think because they put Sigma on them, Ralph Lauren was like, $400 because we want to use Phi Beta Sigma on it. It just don't make sense to me. Fast forward to today. Change.org had a petition for Polo to do the right thing and recall, destroy, and publicly apologize for trying to capitalize off of black culture. Nigga, please. I am a Sigma. And if I wanted to capitalize off of black culture, they wouldn't have put Sigma on there. They would have put something else. I'm not hating. They would have put nigga on there or something. Or black fist. Or Delta Sigma Theta, like a sorority with a whole bunch of people in it. Like, they would have did something different. But either way, Andrea Hintz Evans, our legal representative for the frat. Side note again, why don't we have brothers lawyers who could have on retainer all the time for free? Why it got to be some chick that's our legal counsel for our fraternity? I don't understand that. Anyway, she got to work, and the spokesman for Ralph Lauren told NBC News that the use was an oversight for which the company deeply apologized and that they had taken immediate action to stop selling them. So we won, right? I don't know, man. I feel like Kappa got way more positive light shed on them because Boosie was wearing their shit, was wearing them boys' shit, than us hurrying up to charge up Ralph Lauren. And like I said on the live story, if LeBron want to wear a Sigma hoodie, I'm good with that. No publicity is bad publicity. But I'm going to cut this short because I ain't got nothing nice to say about going to war with Polo for using our frat symbol on their pants when they wasn't even blue and white in the first place because they ain't even know shit about us. So I won't say nothing at all. And my next question for Sigma is, are they going to go after the companies on Amazon who be selling their shit? Like, because I know I've bought a Sigma shirt off of Amazon. And I know that's not like approved and sold through Phi Betas. It can't, like, every vendor doesn't have like the seal of approval from these frats, but I don't know. What y'all think on these things?
So what you're saying is illegal clothes don't burn your boudin, but illegal food does.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So I think college is a special place where shit that really don't matter matters. And I'm so sorry if I'm offending anybody that's in a fraternity. And I think our sorority, and I'm not. I honestly like would have loved to be in one, a fraternity, but. I have to specify, but I mean, for the sake of it, I'd have loved to have been in a sorority. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being a run. But I just think in adulthood, I actually love the way that you feel about it, because it's like, man, look, I was this, I'm a rep this, but that's not my block. Like that's not New Iberia. That's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the street I live on. Like, that's just something that I was very heavily affiliated with in college. And that's where it's at. And to tell you the truth, what burns my boudin is people that take that into, like, senior adulthood. Like, relax with that. You know, like, I get it, but relax.
What?
On the flip side, the other side of it is I think Aldo Nice is a hater on for questioning that woman's ability to be the legal counsel.
Okay.
Because we all know she got that job because she was the runner. So that's all I wanted to say about that.
God damn it! Why? Oh, I'm not gonna to run away from my point. What I'm just gonna say is this: that that's kind of how frat stuff works. You pledge in college, and I know how them white boys do. They pledge in college and they like, oh yeah, I was in this fraternity in college. They don't be like, oh, I'm still a part of that. It was like, yeah, I did that in college, right? It's different amongst blacks. So I'm not going to play it off like I'm not still a Sigma. I'm still a Sigma, 100%. But the thing is, I'm not about to be on some, like, I'm not delusional about what Sigma is in the landscape of other black frats and sororities. I know who we are. I am very self-aware of what Sigma is and our reputations and different things, where Sigma's cool at, where they're not cool at. Like I know our fraternity is a lot about individuals. It's a lot about, we got a lot of cool individuals as Sigmas. There's a lot of cool chapters. But nationwide, we got some cornballs, we got some lames that's in our frat. I mean, I get that. It's a thing. But my whole point is, it's cool. I'll be a card-carrying member of Sigma again when I can financially afford to do so. And easily, like where it's like where I don't have to, but I'm not about to just give you some money for some meetings I'm never gonna go to because I don't have time to be there, and events I'm not gonna show up to because I don't have time to do it. Like I'm not planning to be the chapter president. I'm not planning to be like learning the rules of order and everything again. I don't plan to do much of that. So what's the point of me being active just for that? Now, like I said, there will be a point when I'm going to be. And, I'm going to get my ducks in a row and I'm going to be right. I'm going to get back right with that. But right now, I'm just kind of like, eh. But the point I was making was a larger point about publicity, and no publicity is bad publicity. I feel like Boosie got more pub for the Kappas by wearing their stuff when he wasn't supposed to than anything that we've done, like on some. I would have been, my point is, I would have been happy if that was Boosie wearing a big Sigma shit. And then we could be sitting over there saying, oh, Boosie wearing that Sigma stuff. And I would be the person saying, man, let that man wear that shit. Let that man wear that shit.
Exactly. I feel like there's certain people. What? There's certain people in life that have gotten honorary degrees from certain universities that really didn't do much for it. And I don't see anything wrong with Boosie being an honorary member of the Kappa Society. Like,
they gotta let him in.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So as soon as he do that, like as soon as, like, let's say if I was the Grand Wizard of whatever fraternity that I was in, I'm making Boosie an honorary member.
But you gotta realize with that type of stuff, it's gonna always be some blowback. Somebody gonna be mad.
I think the thing is, Kappa don't have honorary. They said Kappa don't have honorary people. You got to pledge. So say, I don't know how true that is, but like, I know a lot of fraternities, like Sigma for sure. Alpha for sure.
Yeah.
Omega for sure. You can have honorary members. These are things like Bill Clinton is an honorary Sigma. Like that's where they at with it. Like Al Roker. Like it's a lot of people that they like kind of brought in for whatever reasons. They got a lot of, people.
Well, I'm actually the person that if we never did it, and I gotta so like, you mean to tell me if LeBron James, and you brought this name up, if LeBron James just decide to wear some Kappa Just Don shorts, right? Something like that, you're not gonna be on that. Like, I'm telling you. I'm trying to get to LeBron to pub this way
60% of the Kappas, maybe 70%, Raj, are gonna be online talking about that where he pledged that. He ain't pledged, and they're gonna make it a big thing.
But,
that's with every fraternity, and I think that stuff is. And so maybe I'm pinpointing Sigma because I am a Sigma and I'm saying it in that way. But I just feel like I think the better way to say that is that every frat need to just chill the fuck out. Like I don't mean it like that. I get telling him, hey, bro, Boosie, you didn't pledge, man. Take the pants off. But not being like on some, man, what the fuck this nigga, like trying to, like, no, bro, stop it. Say that.
Really, we know they're not going to say it to Boosie's face now. They're going to thumb thug that all the way out, though, because I'm sure it was buku Kappas in that crowd. If somebody wanted to really do something, they couldn't come down on the floor, though.
What they going to do?
Yeah. They
with them candy canes? With them candy canes? They going to run on Boosie?
Get some choppers? Marlo in the back begging for about it.
Stop it. They're not doing anything to Lil Boosie.
I know that.
That is not a question.
I know that.
But Raj, if they do have Sigma Just Don shorts, somebody find them things for me. I'm going to have them things on. Wow. You just got my head spinning with the idea of a big 5-minute Sigma Just Don shorts. Good. Oh. Looking like the Lakers, they little jersey, they blue jerseys, blue and white joints. Oh. See that thing, cutting. All right, now I'm hype about it. Whatever it is, what it is, man. Y'all saw the other.
He back to being a Sigma.
Y'all saw that other story, Boosie cutting to that other fake news story.
That boy
he beat George Zimmerman up.
That boy say, "Leave me alone, man. I ain't never seen that man before, man."
Boosie beat up George Zimmerman. That is such Nigga news, gun. Why Bootsy of everybody? No, Bootsy beat up George Zimmerman while wearing a Kappa hoodie.
Let me tell you why that's not true. Because you know what would have happened?
What you call it, shorts. Just done shorts.
You know what would have happened?
Sigma.
Boosie's not shorts. Beating up anybody. Boosie's pistol whipping someone
for 40 minutes straight with his shit. Fuck up his face. I agree. That's exactly what would happen, man.
This is Lil Boosie we talking about. This isn't Lil Bow Wow.
I don't understand how those type of stories go viral that quick, where it was everywhere that Bootsy beat up Zimmerman. When I saw the headline, I was like, there is no way that Lil Bootsy even ran into George Zimmerman.
I bust out. That's the first thing I said. Number one, there's no way Zimmerman saw Bootsy and was like, me keep walking by this nigga all these chains on. Like, he's not doing that. You know that they won't be in the same place. Yeah,
that's that part, Los. They wouldn't be in the same place. What they got? What they in Walmart? Because that's what they said it was. They was fighting in Walmart. Stop it.
Yeah, I know that won't happen. Yeah, Boosie getting money now. He don't even go to the store no more. He go to Target.
Hey man, let me hear one last thing from our other sponsor before we get out of here for this week. Let's hear one for the Black Coffee Company. So 5 young Xavier alumni have come together to create the Black Coffee Company, man. Y'all visit theblackcoffeecompany.com to check out their art, apparel, and definitely their coffee. With 5 unique blends of Colombian, Brazilian, Ethiopian, and Peruvian coffees, these brothers are giving you some of the best Java from around the globe and some food for thought as well. These fellas aren't only distributing quality coffee. They preach the major tenets of entrepreneurship, financial freedom, and community empowerment. The whole movement is dope, but don't take my word for it. Visit theblackcoffeecompany.com and see what all the fuss is about. The Black Coffee Company. Coffee for the culture.
If you're looking for some company, all black, for some black people, holla at Black Comp. Oh, damn. It's late. I'm tired. My bad, Black Coffee. Hey, y'all, go get that coffee from Black Coffee Company.
So, I am proud to announce, drum roll please. Best Friend Weekend Phase 3.8. Oh, we going to Phase 4. What we doing, Raj?
I'm going 3.8.
3.8 is live?
Yes.
Best Friend Weekend Phase 3.8, Houston, Texas. The weekend of March 6th through 8th. Be there. It's already be there. Best Friend Weekend crew, the whole podcast crew, book your tickets, take your time off of work, get ready. It's going down. We partnering with some big time companies out here in Houston. We got some star-studded cast. Big fun with the Wretched. We ain't did it in a while. We bringing that thing back 100 times. 100 times stronger and longer than the last time. So if you're not in Houston, you should be out here. It's going down, man. Raj, you got your ticket yet?
I'm getting my ticket very soon. Southwest got a sale. Shout out Southwest. This podcast is brought to you by Southwest.
Southwestern Bell.
Southwestern Bell University.
So just had that on your mind, man. We just had that was our commercial for Best Friend Weekend Phase 3.8 coming in about 6 weeks. It will be in your back. But in the meantime, I want you to have a great weekend. I want you to make it a Best Friend Weekend. And we are out. Bang. Bang. Bang.
If he fucking with me, then he know he gonna wait. Pussy finger licking good like I mixed it with Old Bay. Nigga acting like he player when he really just a play. It's just some hoes in his house and they going through your safe. Hands on your knees, bitch, bust it back. Through these tights, you can see this pussy fat. Through them pockets, I could see a nigga racks. I'm a money-making bitch, no cap. Hottest out, but you already knew that. Even if I brought him to you, still couldn't get your boo back. I ain't finna argue with you. This ain't how we do that. You was already mad. I'm just adding something to that.
Okay.
Hey.
It's always something defining. And it's that she's finger licking good, like she's mixed with Old Bay.
Old Bay.
Seasoning.
Old Bay seasoning. And she got, and you can see that monkey from the front or something like that. She said,
nah, you
through these tights, you can see that pussy fat.
You can see that pussy fat.
She deliberately has her tights on to where you can see that pussy is fat.
Yeah. She wants you to see that Garfield.
That Curious George, huh?
Yeah. That little zoo cat.
Man.
Bring me that zoo cat.
If you was white in the 60s, I would call you a honky. If you post a picture in a bikini on Instagram, I'm zooming in on that monkey.